Yes, indeed. This is the moment in the show in which I speak to the biggest names in the world of politics, showbiz, sport, business and beyond. And what better way to celebrate Australia than with two stars of the iconic soap Neighbours, show legend Ryan Moloney, a.k.a. Toadfish, and Benjamin McNair, who played Malcolm Kennedy, son of legendary Dr. Carl. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Great to have both of you with me. Ryan, let me start with you. I guess this moment is tinged with sadness for you.
Yeah. It's been 28 years of my life that has finally wrapped up. And of course, 37 years of an absolute icon of a show that's just supported, so many people throughout the years. It's put roofs over people's heads and, sent kids to school and all that kind of jazz. At any time, there's over 200 people working on Neighbours, every single day. So it's quite sad, and all those relationships in between have all wrapped up now. So saying that, it's time for that next adventure, isn't it?
Indeed. I mean, I'm devastated to see the end of the soap, Ryan. Neighbours was very well made. So many episodes put out, very consistent quality.
Absolutely. I think, the fact that we produce 6 episodes a week, so the fastest producing show in the world, and the quality in which we did it is just, that stands the testament of the professionalism that we actually hold at Neighbours. We always held each other account, and we did the absolute best at all times. So, I think in terms of training grounds, to go through Neighbours, you just come out so good and so polished. So, I think we've all been incredibly lucky to have had a go through Neighbours, to be honest.
And you've grown up on the show. You've grown up on national, international TV, Ryan. Will you miss Toadie?
Well, yeah, look, I'm going to miss going to work and mucking around and seeing my mates and seeing what I can just get away with on international TV. That was really my job. What kind of stupidity can I do? And people say, yes, let's do that.
Benjamin McNair, you played Malcolm Kennedy. Tell me about the moment you found out you got that job. You're going to star in Neighbours.
I actually remember that moment quite distinctly. I was in my combi van in Byron Bay, halfway to become a Kennedy.
I love you, Benji.
He rang me up and said, "You're going south, mate. Off you go." I turned my van around and came to Melbourne.
That's it. Neighbours, a massive deal. You were going to be known in Australia and known around the world, Benjamin.
I did not think about that at the time. It was something that came as a very big surprise, and I'm very grateful for it.
And what about getting on set with those big egos, Ryan Moloney, all those other stars that have been there for many years? Was it daunting, Ben?
Are you talking about the return? No, the return was just like walking in through the front door again. It was wonderful, being embraced by family and friends. It's something I'm going to miss dreadfully.
Well, yeah, for sure. Listen, why has it ended, Benjamin? Because, I thought it was compelling viewing. It still had healthy viewing figures in the UK. Had it lost its lustre in Australia?
No, not to my knowledge at all. I have read several articles that the business model was flawed, and no one can really give us the reason why. We've got the viewing here and you've got the viewing in the UK, so I'd love to get to the bottom of that.
And have you spent time in the UK at all, Benjamin, and hoovered up all of the fame and celebrity that being on Neighbours has given you?
I have done so, and I enjoyed it very much. I was born there. I've got my family there, aunties and cousins. I went back in 2000. I went back in 99. It's a great place. The Brits, the UK, it's a wonderful place to be. They embrace Neighbours like big, warm cuddle. It's beautiful.
Well, why do we like Neighbours? Why have we watched it in our millions for so many years, Benjamin?
I think it's because we bounce along and it's jovial and it's fun and it's larrikinism and it's things you probably wouldn't normally see, and you're hoping to see a kangaroo bounce past in front of the camera one day.
Yeah, for sure. So the next question, Ryan, I know you're a very in-demand actor. What's next for you?
What's next? I don't know. I'm the way I've kind of look at it is that over the years I've seen people leave Neighbours, and I think, oh look, they're about to start on their adventure, and I go, oh, well, when's mine going to start? So mine's starting now. I'm not kind of coming up with any kind of preconceived ideas. I'd love to, do more acting, more TV and film. I'd love to come over to the UK and have a crack in one of your dramas. That would be absolutely special. So I'm just not saying no to anything. And then in the meantime, I'm doing civil construction. As you can see in the background, we've got a bit of a farm. You're talking about kangaroos jumping past. You might see some going in the background through that window. But I'm about to start doing civil construction and, going to do what every little boy dreams of and learn how to drive trucks and excavators and dig big holes. So it's all one big adventure.
Right. You're telling me that you're leaving Neighbours, one of the biggest shows in the world, and you're becoming a builder.
Well, yeah. Well, they're a little, lollipop man as well, holding the stop-go sign on the side of a road.
Are you working on a property of your own, or are you helping a friend out? What exactly is the nature of this new job?
Oh, no, okay. This house that you see me in won't be here in 12 months' time. It's all getting knocked down. So yeah,
that's very exciting. Well, that'll keep you busy. Ryan, any casting agent worth their salt watching will be in touch with you. We'd love to see you on a British drama. You're a very versatile actor. The character of Toadie is very layered and has grown, literally in terms of becoming a man, but also as a character as well. What about your other options career-wise? Looking at some of your former colleagues, you could jump ship to Home and Away or start a pop career.
Yeah. Well, I think probably only one of those, could actually really come true because I can't really sing. So,
is there a rivalry between those two soaps?
Look, we'd like to pretend that there is, but there isn't. The reality is that they're two fantastic shows that just keep so many people in the industry employed. Well, now it's down to one. So I guess it's actually quite strange and funny. Well, it's not strange at all. It's quite funny that as soon as Neighbours finished, there's been quite a lot of our crew members who are now working on Home and Away. And over the period of time, we've had a lot of people just kind of going backwards and forwards as well. So, no, we absolutely love the Home and Away crew.
And how much contact have you had with other former stars of the show, Ryan, like Kylie and like Jason?
Well, it's very limited because that's what the court order says that I'm allowed to do.
That is a great answer. What's going to happen now, Benjamin? We're going to be speculating for the next couple of years about the return of Neighbours, aren't we?
We are. Absolutely, we are. That's all the public are talking about. They're going to say, nah, it'll come back. It's going to come back. It'll come back, no worries.
I bloody well hope so. What is the difference, Benjamin, between British fans and Australian fans of the soap?
I think the British fans are far more passionate. The Australian fans, you can walk past someone in the street, they go, hey, Mal. I'm like, g'day, how you going? And you walk past a bunch of people in the UK, it's like, run! Very, very passionate people, very passionate.
Obviously, Ryan, as with Benjamin, particularly you, because you were on the soap for so long, it's changed your life, hasn't it? It's been your living, it's been your craft as well. You talked about the crew. It must be like a family on set, and that's going to be tough. Any downsides to your life on Ramsay Street? Any regrets?
I wouldn't change anything. Probably the biggest downside is just trying to manage all of that kind of, fame and attention. That's one thing for me to deal with, but then when you realise that your family has to deal with it as well, and they haven't been brought up with it and they're not trained in it, and having kids don't want to have all of that attention on them. I was at the gym with my daughter, and before you know it, we've got a whole exercise group wanting to take photos with me, and she's just like, oh my God, this is just hell. And then once that finished, we looked up at the TV screens and Neighbours was on the TV in the gym. And that just kind of kicked it off for the rest of the gym. So, it's things like that you kind of go, I'm thankful that I am leaving for that point, in that, perhaps, my kids can just kind of go under the radar a bit more, and just enjoy having dad a bit more instead of, the famous guy off TV.
And last but not least, Ryan, you married Sonia in the final episode. Do you love her in real life? Will that marriage last?
I married Mel. Is that what you said? Sorry.
Well, no. Do you know something? I've missed the final episode. You'll have to forgive me. My research department have let me down there. But listen, it ended on a high note. It was an incredible series. It gave the British people thousands of hours of pleasure. You're both part of it. Can I congratulate you on an amazing show? And I wish both of you every luck in the future. Ryan, have fun with that digger.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, guys.
I've heard it's a big one. Ryan Moloney, legend, Toady, and the wonderful actor Benjamin McNair, who played Malcolm Kennedy, Alan's son. Thank you, boys. Really appreciate the time. And do come and see us when you're in Blighty. What do you think about that? Seeing Toady on British TV? I would definitely pay to see that.